bear in mind that only moments ago people were leaping around in leotards.
Crazy.
It's the dance studio. So, yeah, it's great to have multiple poets, and then we have to decide, okay, how much time do we get to actually read the poems? And we went back and forth on it. And we said 7 minutes, of pure poetry. And I think I whittled it down to 8. But so I'm not going to preamble very much. I'm just going to read 4 poems, kind of longer to shorter, and then we'll have a conversation at the end. I will say, though, that not all the poems in this book, but a lot of them are working from source texts. So taking an essay and making a poem out of it, sampling texts where I make up rules and break the rules in the process, etc. So I'll just, as I introduce each poem, mention the author of the original source text, because there's some significance to that for me. Okay, the first one is Arch of Enjoyment. I say with and against Henri Lefebvre, who wrote an essay called Architecture in a book called Architecture of Enjoyment. The poem is called Arch of Enjoyment. Now gives way to larger need. Now to if space of enjoyment. In line with line we find a city within words, pleasant almost, where the social oval invented the geo, rounded by the vast park, intended to archie a succession of rooms, hallway and vestibule, half an acre pools together paraphernalia for word rooms. Or we say a mosaic fountain, painting with din a room art park where meet and talk are public, we made, making us offer enjoyment. Yes, perhaps, paces about them. They were, in a sense, the place. Here, an art, rebuilt under the centuries. These were collective works, together with all the refinements, us, in the hand of space, seated on sleep. Is it not an example of an archy? Forms make love with the same joy work, merely to impart this truth. The city, architecture serves, situated within susceptible existence. Either it results from building influence or over a slender margin, blished to span according to a pre and so on. Its influence takes place here, a city in the city, often inspired by mythopia, building an entire city. Will be offered part of you, will be able to erase scribes, over inkers, dancing a building of here art. We ask dance more from the arch house of pleasure, a gentle shore, building a pleasure for the work of passions, into the record of question, discoveries, to the depths of connection. Between does not in any way resemble one of our buildings. Establish a great experiment only, or a pal, places, the other world starting, clearly different, taken to be the analog, can differ and yet correspond, partially, apparently. Magic, the wide range of contact, communicates contiguity syntagmatically by contramime paradigm, participating in life or play toward the world, recounts a different drama, upending, enables the archibase, is co-erlog do I den. Okay, that's a shortened version of that. It's a very interesting book that the text is made from. Okay, so the next poem is called Human Universe, and it is derived from an important essay by Charles Olson. And it's something I've been meaning to study for a long time, and finally got around to it, and I thought, I'm going to make a poem out of this. And I can say more about it. I'm interested in the relationship between how the I've written all over the thing, sorry. But I have this column with a session, it's called, or pause or break in the middle, and basically corresponds to the way that I sample text by reading the original book, reading across the gutter, it's called, of the book, leaping. So Charles Olson never said these things, but these are some of his words and letters you combine, sampled in a certain way, and the form of the poem reflects the way it was made. Human universe. To know more about house, not the thing's class, for example, its relevance to eyed creatures made valuable and allowed. Whatever relations may overrun the earth, a way which is not divisive, has no thing without plan or discipline to make, must be a way we now live in. Each split is also true. Order to define, prevent, deter, distract. Found out how to do the act of discovering my assumption, more or less. Once there was a contrary of we able to stay children, including at least 3 nets in love and flesh, which seem to carry that great if on our way, and in stone they retain the power of a bus. As they disclose the depth mask, lure into a fire tower the month of June, fed water into pots to do a stew. The secret belongs in the most elementary human acts that dipper pose its old surprise, rocked by plishments. Flesh is most gentle on flesh. There is bank, for all the years of bodies are one ripened fruit, when the house is equal. Not exaggerated, comes to understand as the condition to a restoration of human labor, enough of bright description. Forever damn the good soul which softly stood the overwhelming real. Value is chaos generous, to fight down to it beneath the greater crime you have allowed. We stir substance which takes making the threshold a tonal place. The great dynamic I don't know the center of, trouble itself the meeting edge of do, go, that press it is to touch me, restore the result we have, the ways science has run for reason, separated like a child, for example. Selective ally, the particular act, selects the soother making behooves one, not to look too jauntily on, even if lit brains function. Ally can satisfy love a mystery, transpose phenomena to reality differently. Reception from another, more like than different, forward. Act, a transposition otherwise. A thing can be measured self, held in motion. Choose to. Either way, what gets me, human being, goes, disposing on entrance. You reenact it as though we repossess the universe, as a proof does seek, mime, will, be, intent, to take and be let go, to comprehend in process, a kind you think make use of, found powers, the hieroglyphs of Ma. Emotion we call life to, norm contradiction. Act on that tremendous possible difference we love for its own sake, society. The equal of all transposing, re-expended in the sieve net, words become, when it proceeds like nature's past, from the threshold, through and back again, with knowledge on quality. To text a world here bearable, being severable, in human memory bled out in the hands of hidden generalization monsters. People are to break the full circuit of knowing how to act, any point, meeting edge of the world, to pass over here, we re-experience the purpose, fresh, coming, fresh, work, a concrete thing, going, does that inside house more, as danger acute at the door, is apt to reason, ultimate arts, influence reality, us arts in chance ears, every energy can be we, human universe. that one for a long time, but it's too long. And I read poetry reading, I'm like, I guess I have to cut Human Universe. So, wait. Damn it, there it is. Okay, so two shorter ones now. This is selections from Ark Fundations, Roving Renovations for Ronald Johnson. 3 beams. Arkling, fiddling, ruffle up era, whisk in ornamentation, lilt, lucid quill in a wind, try staccato, cluster, be in time art. No dawn, the re-quickening of make, amidst the pleat bent in the center edge, in 5 pro, amaze, can see, cry, I, us. On, will, resilience, we, or we, mingle, celebra parallax, sing from vast, go far, gain, odi, chroma, is unwrought in ear garden. World begins, rough, galaxinating, pausiarch, co-archies of Adagio. Okay, and I'll just end with the first book of the poem, which is a bit of a manifesto. And it is also an erasure poem, believe it or not, from Christian Buch, is one of Canada's most interesting experimental poets. And his most recent book is called Xenotext. Xeno being stranger, and other variations. We've heard of xenophobia, but xenos is also the guest. Has to do with hospitality. There's a particular poem in there called Xenagog. So my made a smaller haiku-like poem out of his long poem. And it's called Agog. Agog, A-G-O-G, Agog. The poet hammers up to demand the right light, to exhume the lost will of us. Every word, ours for life, listens in the cells.